Hello, everyone. This is Jonathan Marks from Eat to Be Nice and New Brain Nutrition, and welcome to another video blog with one of our researchers. We're speaking today with Berit Skretting Solberg. She's an MD and PhD. She currently works half-time as a researcher at the University of Bergen, Norway, and the other half-time as a child and adolescent psychiatrist and adult psychiatrist at Maternal Hospital in Bergen, Norway as well. She's doing research in a longitudinal study of mothers, fathers, and children in Norway, looking at overall diet quality during pregnancy and its genetic effects on children with ADHD symptoms at 3, 5, and 8 years of age. There are 95,000 families in this study that Berit is conducting, and it's quite an amazing number of families to be looking at. And so we can, from that number, we should be getting some very good data. She's studying the effects of both mothers' intake of fiber during pregnancy and common genetic variants on the development of ADHD symptoms across ages in childhood. Berit, welcome. How are you today?
Thank you. Fine. Yeah.
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about how you are collecting the data for this study?
Yeah, we are using this unique prospective study that you mentioned. It's called the Norwegian Mother, Father, and Child Cohort Study, and it has included the 95,000 mothers from 1999 to 2008. And also 70,000 fathers participated. And from this, we got 114,000 children. And they are followed with different questionnaires, partly during the pregnancy, the mother when she was pregnant, and when the child was 3, 5, 8 years old, and it's still ongoing. So the oldest one are now about 22 years old and will still continue. So we get lots of information from this study.
This data was already collected and you're just going through the data. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's complete release data from up to 8 years of age. So from 13 and older, we don't have these access to those data yet. Okay. But they will come. But for this study, I have only up to 8 years of age.
Okay, good. You wrote about the mother's intake of fiber. What kind of indicator is that for potential ADHD, or is this a marker for some other nutritional behaviors in some way?
Yes, thank you for asking. Fiber has been shown to be the largest driver with the largest effect size in dietary patterns. So as the Mediterranean diet and for these healthy diet patterns, fiber is the single most important factor in those diets. So if you have a high intake of fiber, it's mostly a healthy diet. If you have a low intake of fiber, it's more unhealthy diet.
I see. Okay, so it's indicative of other things that you may be eating.
Yes, we use it as a proxy of the overall diet quality.
Okay, good. And how is this fiber discovered as a good indicator of your overall diet?
Fiber has been shown to be the single most important factor that drives the level of healthy diet or not.
Got it.
So higher fiber intake is associated with a more healthy diet. Lower fiber intake as a less healthy diet.
So what do you expect to find? Can you talk about any expected findings yet, or where are you in the analysis of all this data?
Yeah, the background for the study was actually that we know that we're studying ADHD as our outcome, ADHD in offspring. And we know that both genetic factors and environmental factors contribute to the development of ADHD symptoms. However, several studies has mostly been studying dietary single factors and the association with ADHD, and they have found less association with those dietary factors. What has been shown is that dietary patterns has been more associated with ADHD. More Western diet, more processed food, which is less healthy diet, has been more strongly been associated with ADHD. And in this study, we have the opportunity to study both the diet and the genetic information from the mother and the child and the father. So we have, because the previous studies has mainly been studying phenotypic data or information about the diet from the mother or from the child or from the individual and the effect of their ADHD symptoms. But now we have genetic factors information as well, so that we could control for if the genetics has a stronger effect on the ADHD symptoms and not the diet itself. So that's the question.
Got it. Great. So we're gonna understand what role both genetics and diet play, and they both may play a role in the development of ADHD. But that's what we're looking to learn.
Yes, that's what's unique with this study.
Great. And when do you think your analysis will be complete and you'll be able to publish?
Hopefully, I will be finishing my study or analysis during the next couple of months. And then the manuscript will have to be written, finished. And the publication process is itself a longer process. But
right.
Yeah.
So sometime in 2022, we're expecting.
Hope so. Early in 2022. Yeah.
Good. Wonderful. Good. Well, continue on your study. I know it's a lot of data to be looking at. 95,000 families. We really appreciate your expertise and your knowledge. We've been talking with Berit Skretting Solberg, MD, PhD. She's at the University of Bergen in Norway and Maternal Hospital in Bergen, Norway as well. Have a good day, Berit, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.